Welcome students to your second home practicals. Today we are going to learn about the egg cookery. Basically today we are going to learn egg breakfast dishes. In that you guys are going to learn soft boiled egg, half boiled egg, hard boiled egg, poached egg, scrambled egg, French omelette, Spanish omelette. Okay, before we move ahead, I will shortly tell you about the egg structure. As you can see, there is one egg in my hand. So the white color on top is a egg shell. Once you broke the egg, you will get it the thin membrane, or after boiling, when you break the egg, you can see while deshelling the egg, you can see one thin kind of paper that is called membrane. So the membrane which stick to the egg shell called outer membrane, and the membrane which stick to the egg white inside called inner membrane. After that there is a air cell which is, so you can see, after this I am going to break the egg and I will show you each and everything in that. Then you will find the white chick, that is called egg white, and in other words we can call it albumin. There are two types of albumin. One is thick albumin which is stick to the egg yolk, and the other is thin albumin. Then the yellow part we call it egg yolk. And one more thin line is there. Once I break the egg you guys will get to know. That is called chalaza, which holds the egg. Now I will show you. I will break the egg and will show you. So you can see I have break the egg. Now here you can see in between, which I have told you, air cell. Okay, in other words we can call it air pocket also. So you can see over here. You can see over here the thin line, you can see over here from the egg, the white part, which once it will get boiled you can remove it easily. See, this is called membrane. The one which, the side which sticks to the shell called outer membrane, and the side which stick to egg. Now here you can see the egg which I have broken. You can see the watery part, that is called egg white. As you can see here in bowl, the white part which is watery part you can see called egg white, which is albumin. Albumin is a protein which present in egg white. Sometimes we call it thick albumin and thin albumin. Okay, here in bowl you can't see, but the thing is, once you will break the egg, the thicker part which will be stick to the egg yolk, and if you try to strain it, then you will get to know. Then the yellow part we call egg yolk, and the white line you can see over here in this, that is chalaza. That chalaza, what is the main use of chalaza in the egg? If there is no chalaza, then egg yolk can move here and there. So that chalaza is stick to the inner membrane and air cell, and okay, that was the short summary about the structure of egg. In theory class you will. Okay, after the structure, now what I am going to do, I am going to boil the egg. There are three types of egg I am going to boil. One is soft boil, second is half boil, and third is hard boil. So now my water is, I have already kept the water for boiling. So every time you guys have to remember one thing, that whenever you are going to boil the egg, never put the egg in cold water. Let it get boiled, which is the boiling temperature 100 degrees Celsius, and then only pour the egg. What happens if you put the egg in cold water? Then you won't get to know like what kind of egg you required. If you required half boiled egg, then you won't get to know what is the actual basically there are the timings: 3 to 4 minutes for soft boiled egg, 6 minutes for a half boiled egg, and 12 minutes for hard boiled egg. So if you put the egg in cold water, then that time you won't calculate the time. So that is what you have to let the water get boiled, and then only pour the egg into the water. Now before putting the egg, I will start the timer. I have set the timer over here. Later I will show you once I will put the egg into the water. So before that I will add some salt into it. And some vinegar. White vinegar. The reason behind adding salt and white vinegar is to coagulate the egg. For the coagulation. Basically coagulation is a process of turning liquid into solid. Okay, now I am going to add egg into it one by one slowly, as you can see over here. I have started the timer over here for 12 minutes because 12 minutes is a hard boiled egg time. So once it will come to 9, I will remove one egg, which is 3 minutes. Then 6 minutes I will remove one more, and once the timer stop, I will remove the remaining egg. Now
Start.
okay, so after this what I am going to do, I am going to start with the poached egg. My water is already over there on the stove on gas range. Now before that we'll remove the first egg, which is soft boiled egg. In other words we call it caudal egg. Okay, in 10 seconds we'll remove the egg. So the soft boiled egg timing is 3 to 4 minutes, so we are removing it in 3 minutes itself only. So after taking it from the hot water, I am directly going to put it into the cold water, ice cold water, to stop the further cooking. Then meanwhile what we are going to do, we are going to prepare a poached egg. So I have broken the eggs already into it, and we have to poach the egg. Basically there is a difference between boiling and poaching. Boiling temperature is 100 degrees Celsius and poaching temperature is 90 to 93 degrees Celsius. So as you can see over here in this pan, like every time we don't have thermometer with us, so you guys have to know, once you guys do the practice, then you will get to know what kind of, how to get to know whether it is poaching temperature, whether it is boiling temperature. So you can see the small bubbles are coming. So once that bubble started coming, we call it honey bubbles. So at that time the water is ready for poaching, or the, okay, I have written the time on top of egg, so we'll get to know. After this, now 6 minutes are already done, so I am going to remove one more egg. Which is half boiled egg, and we are going to put it into the cold water, same like we have done it before, to stop the cooking, and we'll give the count. Six. Okay, now we'll start with the poached egg. Once you got the poaching temperature, add vinegar and salt into it. As I told you, vinegar to give strength to the egg and for the coagulation process. And I have already broken the egg.
Start.
So I will make a proper whirlpool, and then slowly I will pour the egg into it. As you can see, and let it cook for 120 minutes. 120 seconds to 180 seconds. If at the starting the whirlpool you don't got the whirlpool, then later after pouring the egg you can do it like this to the water. So So let it cook for 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Meanwhile, our boiled egg is also getting ready. Soft boiled egg and hard boiled egg is ready already. So at last I will show you each, and I will do the presentation of all the egg dishes and I will show you. So after this, now what we are going to do, we are going to do the French omelette. Before the French omelette, we will do the scrambled egg. Scrambled egg, after that French omelette, then sunny side up or a half fried egg, and then Spanish omelette. So we'll do the mise en place for Spanish omelette first. So what we required, basically we required 3 numbers of egg and potato, onion, salt and pepper. That's it. And some butter. So what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to cut the potato. Before cutting, I'll peel it. As you can see, the egg is floating. Now it's almost ready. So we will remove it and then just take a tissue paper and dry it. Whenever you will serving the poached egg, just flip the egg into the plate or on the bread when you are doing the hollandaise sauce or egg benedict. Take the egg slowly and just pour it upside down. See over here, it's 12 minutes are already done. So we'll stop it and we'll remove our last egg also. And we'll directly put it into the cold water. Okay, now we are done with the boiled egg. 3 minutes, 6 minutes and 12 minutes. Now I am going to do the mise en place for Spanish omelette. After this mise en place, we are going to start with the scrambled egg. So I have peeled the potato. Now I am going to cut it. Just thin slice, not too thick, not too thin. Same with the other half potato. And put it into the water so it won't change its color because of oxidation. Do the next work. I am going to slice the onion vertically. Onion and potato both done. We'll keep it for some time and we'll move to the scrambled egg. So our mise en place or Spanish omelette is ready. Now we'll quickly start for the scrambled egg. For scrambled egg, I have broken 3 eggs into it. Now we'll switch on the gas and we'll start with the scrambled egg. So add some butter into it in cold egg itself only, and then we'll move to the range. What you guys have to do, once you will put the vessel on the or pan on the gas stove or induction, start mixing it. 10 seconds you have to do it on range, then 5 seconds off the flame. Again on flame, scrap it, The flame should be medium. On flame, then again 5 seconds off flame. So until and unless the egg don't get scrambled, you guys have to follow this process. On flame, I have not added any seasoning over here right now. Once it is almost scrambled, then you guys have to add the seasoning, which is salt. On flame, off flame. You can see it is starting scrambling. Okay, or in other words, we can say it is coagulating because of the heat. On flame 10 seconds, then again off flame. Here I will add some more butter. Then again start scrambling. See, you can see it is already started scrambling. On flame, then and again off flame. So it won't get burned if you do like this. If you keep stirring it or mixing it on flame, so there are chances it might get burned. So that is why we have to do on flame, off flame. As you can see, now it is almost ready. So what I am going to do, I am going to add some cream into it. So the soft texture to the scrambled egg will get it. See, I am adding some cream into it. So the creaminess and the soft texture will get it. Instead of cream, you can add milk also, but mostly if you are using cream, that is the good one. Now my scrambled egg is almost ready. At this point I am going to add some pinch of salt into it for seasoning. See, here you can see the texture. You can see this is little bit fluffy also, but not burned from any side. I am going to pour it into the plate where I have kept post in. And slowly put the scrambled egg. That scrambled egg is done. Now we'll move to fried eggs. Okay, now I am going to show you how to make a fried egg. I am going to add some butter and some oil. Just because butter's melting point is very low, that is why I have added some oil into it, so it won't get burned. I have broken two eggs over here. So once the butter got melted, we'll start with the fried egg. After fried egg, I will show you sunny side up also. So basically sunny side up fried eggs all are same type, like we call it for sunny side up also we can call fried egg only, but there are various of fried eggs. Like sunny side up is cooked one side only and the top egg yolk is runny in that. Then over easy fried egg is there, then over well fried egg is there. So I am going to show first fried egg. Now the butter is already melted. I am going to add both egg into it. Fried egg is ready almost. You take it out. You can do the seasoning also once it is ready. just pour it slowly so that the egg yolk won't break. The fried egg is ready. Okay, now we'll start with the sunny side up. For that also I have broken one egg over here, as you can see, and I have taken one small pan to get a actual round shape. There are types of breakfast like American breakfast, continental breakfast, then English breakfast. So all these egg breakfast item, as I have told at the starting that today we are going to do egg breakfast dishes. So different breakfast we serve different kind of dishes, egg breakfast dishes. For example, scrambled egg we serve in English breakfast, then sunny side up we serve in American breakfast, even half fried egg also we serve in American breakfast, but one portion only, one egg, not all two eggs, as per the guest request. If guests want to, they can order. Okay, now I'm going to pour egg into it.
Start.
As you can see, I have to switch off the gas and on pilot only I am cooking. So no bubble should be there. Okay, so it's almost cooked. As you can see, if you check the bottom part, which is, as you can see, I have to switch off the gas and on pilot only I am cooking. So no bubble should be there. Okay, so it's almost cooked. You can see, if you check the bottom part, which is still not get caramelized. As you can see the fried egg, it is caramelized also. See the difference between this fried egg and this sunny side up. See over here, the bottom is not caramelized. Here it is little bit caramelized. So that is why we call this egg fried egg, and this is sunny side up. Okay, now this almost done, so we'll take it out. Be careful.
Start.
So, okay, now we are going to start with the Spanish omelette. For that, mise en place we have already prepared, which is potato and onion. As you can see, sliced potato and sliced onion, sliced potato and sliced onion. Now what I am going to do, I am going to shallow fry it, or I am going to half cook it. So while cooking, mixing into the egg, and when we are preparing Spanish omelette, that time we don't require much time. So now I am going to add oil into it. I am taking some more oil so that it will cook quickly. Once the oil got hot, we are going to add first potato and then onion into it. Meanwhile, I am going to break 3 eggs and whisk it properly. I have broken 3 eggs already, and I am going to whisk it until it gets fluffy. In Spain, basically, for Spanish omelette, the other name is Spanish tortilla. Basically, tortilla is a flat bread which is a staple food in Spain, but they prepared with the help of egg. So they give the name Spanish tortilla. And other world we call it Spanish omelette. Now as you can see, the oil is hot already, so I am going to add potato into it. Be careful. And just cook it. I have taken extra oil so that the potato will get cooked quickly. And in same, I am going to add onion also. So onion, once the potato will cook, onion will also get caramelized, and the little bit sweetness it will give it to potato. Now you can see onion also got caramelized and potato also cooked almost. So what we are going to do, we are going to remove this and let it cool for 1 minute, and then we are going to add into the egg mixture. Okay. Now the onion and potato mixture is ready, and egg mixture is also ready. I have beaten it for 1 minute. Now what we are going to do, we are going to add it into the potato and egg. We are going to add it into the potato and onion. We are going to add into the egg, and some seasoning, salt and pepper. Some salt, some pepper, and mix it gently. Once this is done, what we are going to do, we will switch on the gas. Oil is already there inside, and pour slowly into the pan. Scrape all the mixture. Spread it. And cook it on medium flame, not high flame, medium flame. Now make sure it won't stick to the bottom of the pan. Cook it for 2 to 3 minutes. Once you done cooking one side, then what you have to do, you have to shift it to the plate. I will show you, and then again you have to shift it to the pan, so to cook the other side as well. So let it cook for 1 minute more, and then we'll shift it to the plate, and then we'll move it to again pan for further cooking. Starting. Okay, now see, I'm going to put the plate on top of it and shift it. Here you can see. Then again I'm going to cook the other side also. Now it is ready. So what I am going to do, I am going to repeat it again, once again, same. See, the Spanish omelette is ready. See, you can see, as I have told you, like in Spain they call it Spanish tortilla, but basically tortilla is a flat bread which prepared with corn meal and wheat flour. But you can see this is quite dense and fluffy. So that is the main difference. Okay. Yeah. Now what we are going to do, we are going to make a French omelette. Okay, the ingredients required for French omelette is less: egg, butter, salt. That's it. But the technique is too difficult. In other words, we can say 10% of ingredient and 90% technique. So once you break the egg, whisk it nicely. Okay, now whisking is done. Seasoning I am not going to give now, but after some time. Okay, what you have to do, as soon as you add egg into the pan, you have to scramble it and make sure it won't stick to the bottom. Okay, scramble it, scrap it, scrambled it, scrap it. And make sure the flame is too low so it won't get caramelized. You don't want to scramble it, scrap it. We'll add some more butter. Again, scramble it quickly, so make sure it won't stick to the bottom. Scramble, scrap, scramble, scrap. American people, they call it egg and butter, but no other word, we call it French omelette. Scramble, scrap, scramble, scrap. Scramble it, then scrap everything. Scramble, scrap, scramble, then scrap it. Again scramble, scrap it. Once you get this texture, just spread the egg all over the pan. Scrap it gently and let it cook on slow flame itself only. Now I am going to add some seasoning into it. Some salt, let it cook. See, you can see I am holding the pan so it won't get burned or it won't get caramelized from the bottom. And make sure all area will cook nicely.
Start.
Yes. We'll reduce the flame. Now what you have to do, first scrap all the egg from all sides and take it, fold it from one side, then again fold it from other side, lift it and then flip it. And take it to the other side. See, French omelette, the shape of French omelette is crescent shape, okay, or half moon shape. When I will take it into the plate, you guys can see it properly.
Okay.
Now I have given one more flip, and whatever is stick to the pan, and remove it and done. Now we'll take one plate and just pour it into the plate. You can shape it also. If you don't get the proper crescent shape, you can give the crescent shape also to it, or half moon shape. On top you can see it is not caramelized, the color is yellow, no caramelization happened. And we can garnish with some chives or parsley. Okay, so now we are done with French omelette, then Spanish omelette, sunny side up, half fried egg, boiled egg and scrambled egg. Now what I will do, I am not going to break this egg, which is 3 minutes soft boiled egg.
Start.
As you can see, 3 minute, 6 minute, 12 minute eggs are ready. This is 3 minute egg, we call soft boiled egg or caudal egg. Okay, and we don't break it, we serve directly to guests like this. Just wipe it little bit and put it on egg holder, and with seasoning, salt and pepper we serve. Then I will show you 6 minute egg and 12 minute egg both. Just break it and de-shell it. See here, now the white part you can see the membrane, the layer, the white layer you can see, this is the membrane. See here the white layer, now you can see it properly. This is called membrane. The side which is stick to the shell called external membrane, and the side which is stick to the egg white called internal membrane. This white layer. Six-minute egg also. Be careful while peeling the 6-minute egg because it is half boiled only. I will cut first hard boiled egg, which took 12 minutes. So we gently cut it. You can see hard boiled egg and soft boiled egg. Soft boiled egg is like too soft. I will cut it into the half like this because it already got one cut. You can see the egg yolk is still runny in half boiled egg. And soft boiled egg yolk as well as the egg white, both cooked but runny. I will keep it over here. You can see hard boiled egg and half boiled egg. Okay, so students, as you can see on the table, we have prepared the basic egg breakfast dishes. First, the half boiled egg, which is 6 minutes, hard boiled 12 minutes, and soft boiled 3 minutes. Then after that, sunny side up, half fried egg, then poached egg, scrambled egg, French omelette, and Spanish omelette. I hope you guys will do this when your batch practical will be there, home practical. Thank you so much.